just go ahead and jump right into things. I'm going to set up a prediction right now. So you guys have 1 minute to vote. You have 1 minute to vote. So you're going to think, so you're going to vote on which entry you think is going to win. Let me pause the stream on this since I don't need it here. And oh, Stegosaurus McCartney. That's a great name. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm kind of doing predictions. Doing the predictions on my own, so it might take me a couple minutes to get used to it. So yeah, this is JP's entry. Oh, Matt, thanks for the follow, man. So let me pull this up here. All right, predictions live. All right, we got 71% in the way of Soup Cam to 29% for ECAC. So to go over these builds real quick, Soup Cam obviously went for a slightly slower, slightly less damage output build for more health, while ECAC went for a low life build with middling power, high intelligence, max skill, and then max speed. So yeah, sorry, I'm I'm a little frazzled right now. There's a lot going on in the chat. So we're gonna go ahead and start round one here. So ECAC's gonna have a hard time tanking pretty much any hits from anybody, even though Soup Can has that lower power stat. He's not gonna be tanking much with that low life. Soup Can getting angry right now. So Soup Can went for a pretty nice build, I'd say. There's teleport, there's chewing, and there's tail assault. So there's going to be a lot of incidental withering here. However, he's deciding not to really go for any attacks right now. This teleport will do it. If it hits, it misses. So ECAC can actually take this if he decides to use something of value here. Goes for the sound wave. Yeah, sorry, the emulator doesn't run super great. At least PXX doesn't. Maybe for my MX tournament, I might run EXPSE or whatever it's called. So Soup Can actually needs to do something. He goes for that tail assault and then he gets the KO. Yeah, I know I still have Spores rewards up, but I don't have anything in the channel other than just like the normal stuff, so I'll get I'll get those taken off eventually. So Soup Can taking the first game there. Let's see if ECAC can get the reverse 2-0. Can you guys not hear the game? Oh, it's just really quiet. Let me turn it up then. Let me know how that sounds. Why has that bastard got so much health? Because, to be fair, ECAC has a lot less health than you'd normally see in a stat cap like this. Alright, so Soup Can's gonna go ahead and take that first match there. So, took that 2-1. So since we have 5 monsters fighting in this bracket, ooh, thank you, Logan. Oh, nice, Starburst got a Stardust got a sub. You could probably still turn it up a bit. Okay, I will do that. So since we kind of just jumped right into this because I kind of started a smidgen rushed. So Food Fight was a tournament where all of the entrants, all of the monsters that you were able to enter had to be based on food in some way, whether that be through name, appearance, whether or not they like a certain food or not. So like the mochi on the left is its species name is gelatin, and then the zoom on the right, its species name is mustardy. So yeah, those are two food-based names, which is why they're able to be entered. So let's see. All right. Yeah, don't show me this again. Sorry guys, the prediction thing's being kind of slow. All right, so I'll go ahead and start the next prediction here. So we have Bruno, who is Nash's monster, versus Yellow Belly, which is my monster. Oh, Zermanar12, thank you for the follow. All right, the prediction is up, so go ahead and get started. So PSX doesn't. Oh, Fenric, thank you for the follow. Well, there's no music right now in the game, anyways, but PSX doesn't like allow you to play the music from it if you don't have it as the active window. So if the music cuts in and out, that's why. Oh, Cortez, hey man. Yeah, Tequila Worm's in the second group, so you'll get to see him a little bit later. A lot of subs you don't usually see in a tournament play, which is neat. Yeah. A lot of neat subs. All right, so a lot of people in favor of Yellow Belly right now. 1.7k to 6.3k, which is kind of nutty. Nash made a really fun build for this tournament. Bruno is an intelligence-based mochi, as you can see. And his whole thing is he has Mochi Ray, but he has Yami Sakura, which I believe is what it's called in hard mode, which is a health draining tech. Not something that we see a lot. So Bruno going with the Ray there to start off the match, misses at 60%. Yellow Bella hitting the million bites, does a pretty decent chunk to Bruno. Yeah, so Yellow Belly has the bite line, all three of them, so it has bite throw too. It has bite throw, and then it has tail combo, and then charge and roll assault in the back. Oh, I need to put my stream labels up for my new followers and stuff. I will do that real quick. Alright, oh, Bruno goes for the Ray there at the last second. Yellow Belly can do something if he wants to. Oh, he goes for the tail combo at the last second. Best play that he could have done. So Belly's going to go ahead and take that first game. Cool, alright, looks like it updated. Nice. Alright. Alright, so Belly up 1-0 right now. I want to see the Yami Sakura. There we go, we see it. We don't get to see it drain the health though, which isn't as fun, but it does a pretty decent amount of damage. Belly going for the roll assault. That misses. Yeah, sorry if the emulator is going to be pausing in and out throughout the night. It's not much I can really help with it. The one nice thing about running Switch tournaments is that the Switch was a lot better at running Monster Rancher 2 than my laptop was. Alright, so Yellow Belly is going to go ahead and take that set 2-0. So yeah, the rounds are going to be a little bit weird for... The rounds are going to be a little bit weird for these. So... Sorry, I forgot to add my audio stuff to this page. So anyways, here's how the first round went. All right, so let's go ahead and start with round 2, which is going to be... Oh, we're going to see ECAC again. We're going to see ECAC and Old Man Bruno. So, Matt Moore, you don't get to see Minoran yet, but she will be coming up at the game after this one. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys if this is gonna be kind of janky for a little bit. I haven't done anything like this in a while, so bear with me, please. Hey, Freya. Dude, this predictions page is super fucking laggy. Alright, prediction should be started. You've seen these builds already, so you know what we're gonna be looking at. But yeah, thanks for sticking out with me, guys, with the technical issues. I'm really appreciative of it. But anyways, I'm pretty sure Bruno's going to be able to one-shot ECAC with probably pretty much anything except maybe Pedal Swirl. But yeah. Not a whole lot of faith in ECAC from the predictors. 896 on Bruno. So if you want to maybe snipe some points in case ECAC might take the set, there you go. Someone bet 20 seconds or put 20 Patuis at the last second. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So Bruno, ECAC. Let's go. So ECAC's going to have... The shell attack's not going to be doing a whole lot, even with the 550 power, even if it hits. What I'd probably do if I were him is maybe just go for Niton Ink, but that's not even going to matter. And I was wrong earlier. A crit Pedal Swirl is able to one-hit KO him, so it is what it is. Alright, dodges the Mochi rate 61. Bruno's hasn't had the best luck with that tech tonight. Going with the Soundwave X. That was a pretty decent amount. 541 in the crit, decent amount of withering. So ECAC, pretty much what he might need to do now is just go for that Niton Ink. Maybe another Soundwave X could probably do it. Goes for the Ray. This should probably kill. Oh, it doesn't. Only 260 damage. Shell attack's probably not what he wants to do here, but that actually killed. I'm kind of surprised. Alright, so 1-1 right now. What's ECAC's reason for being in Food Fight? Yeah, Baumkuchen is what it's called, and it's... I believe it's some sort of German chocolate cake type thing. So you see the crit Soundwave there, doing about half of Bruno's health, a little bit over half. Yeah, he is wood, but he looks like a style of cake. And his species name, Baumkuchen, is also, Baumkuchen is also a type of German cake. So yeah, 35 withering there on the 35 withering there on the Niton Ink. Ekak's actually kind of in control of this match right now. He's gonna hit 45 guts first. Misses the sound wave there though. Bruno needs to go for something. Oh, the Mochi at the last minute. Ekak's not going to be able to attack, and that means Bruno is going to be your winner for this round. So it takes that 2-1. All right, let me go ahead and start up the next prediction while I get the... Well, actually, let me bring Minoran up first, since y'all haven't seen her yet. Alright, so finally we get to look at Matt Moore's monster, Minoran, which is a peach tree bug. Obviously, the food inspiration for this monster is the peach. So it's going to be Minoran and, let me double check, Minoran and Soup Can. So I think Minoran's a very strong build. In my opinion, probably the strongest monster overall out of the 9 entrants. It's very similar to, if you guys watched the last year of the Monster Rancher Battle, or last season of the Monster Rancher Battle League. Very similar to Agile's monster, Myriad, except Minoran has Delta attack, which is kind of neat. Alright, prediction started. Minoran, Suitcan, who do you like? Oh, hey, how many advance in this bracket? 2 or 3? That's a good question, JP. Only 2 advance in this bracket. Since I'm hosting this tournament on an evening, that's why I split them up into pools and only doing 2 advance. So, a lot of people like Minoran right now. 1K to 500. So, JP can correct me if I'm wrong, but Suitcan Am, I believe, is a reference to Andy Warhol's Soup Can series, which was hosted at the Aspen Art Museum. Alright, so Soup Can Am gets the first hit in the set with a crit tail assault, doing about a third of Minoran's health. Minoran fires back with that shotgun, though. I'd imagine... Ooh, 600. So Soup Can goes ahead and takes that first game. Oh. Really? Yeah. Well, I guess my art major poisoning my brain there and thinking you came up with a creative name. Where does the AM come from, then? The AAM? Because that's too perfect for that not to be it. The Soup Can exhibit at the Aspen Art Museum. So we see an Angry Delta attack. This is going to do a shit ton of withering, I think. Yeah, 55, almost a one-hit KO on the crit. That extra life on Soup Can side. Anti Warhol. Alright, this triple shot's probably gonna do it. Yeah, 495 on the crit. Minoran takes this to a game 3. Yeah, Delta attack is an attack I don't think we've seen a whole lot. I believe Chase ran it on his Color Pandora gel in the Switchport Battle League, but that's the vanilla version, and I think the vanilla version of Delta Attack's probably not going to be as good as the hard mode version. I'm not sure. I'm not a very big expert on Color Pandora. But Minoran, slight lead in this third game right here. And as I say that, Soup Can Am shuts me up, and he says, nope, I'm in the lead. Alright, so they're just deciding to use their low-cost, kind of low-damaging techs. No one's really went for either of their nukes. No withering on that Tail Assault. Goes for a Mega Shotgun. This might kill on a crit. It would have killed on a crit. Goes for another one. Ooh, dodges it. So Soup Can can do a lot with chewing right here. He goes for it. It hits. 566. No grit. So Soup Can actually takes that one. 2-1. Delta Attack is kind of like a better frantic game, but costs 55 in vanilla. Yeah, and Color Pandora, even Peachtree Bug doesn't have like the greatest guts rate. Alright, so I'm going to update bracket real quick, and then I will put that on. Oh, Kahuna, thanks, man. Okay, so Soup Can won over Minoran, and then Burno won over Cake, and then so Cake lost to Burno, and oh, what is going on? Cake lost to Burno, and Minoran lost to Soup Can. So they had an update with Photoshop, and I actually fucking hate it. So there's 3 saving options now. There's save, save as, and save a copy. And to save stuff as a PNG, you need to save it as a copy, and it's so fucking unintuitive. But anyway, here's the bracket. So Yellow Belly's looking really good. Soup Can's looking really good. Wait, I put Yellow Belly. I put this in the wrong spot. Give me a second. Yellow Belly's only fought once, I'm pretty sure. There we go. All right, yeah. So Soup Can's definitely first right now. Old Man Bruno, Yellow Belly both have a win, and Minoran and ECAC have yet to win one. But there's still a lot of this left. We got six rounds, or not 6 rounds, 6 matches total left. So let me throw it up. It's going to be Bruno versus Minoran. So let me throw the prediction for that up. Nash, I'm just using challenge, and it's telling me Old Man Bruno and Minoran versus Yellow Belly versus Ecock. So just for sake of ease, I'm just using challenge to help me with the rounds. Don't worry, it hasn't started yet. I'm just getting this prediction stuff started. It's really slow for you guys who've done the prediction stuff before. JP usually did it for us on Speeble stuff. Is it usually really slow for you guys? Alrighty, so you guys have already seen these builds. We got 200 on Brno, 110 on Minoran. I'm not really sure what to say about this one. Minoran's probably going to have the better damage output and probably more consistent damage output. But Brno has some pretty solid techs. MachoCheeze has, I think, a decent chance to crit. And then Yami Sakura does a good amount of damage and can drain the health back. Looks like the chat is pretty heavily favored in Minoran. 200 on Brno's side and then 889 on Minoran's side. Goes for the Vital Ritual to start things off. Misses. So Brno can do a lot here. Goes for the 40% on the Yami Sakura. Not the option he probably wanted there. Petal Swirl or MachoCheeze probably would have been a lot better in that situation. Oh, oops. Yeah, that was my bad. I put the things on the wrong side. It's a process, but it like doesn't lag. It's like lagging for me really bad. So Minoran finally gets some damage on the board. So does Brno. 285 on that Petal Swirl. Not bad damage. Right into the MachoCheeze. 324. Minoran has Hurry, but I'm actually not sure if it's going to have enough guts. It might at the last second. It pushes back. Oh, it doesn't attack, so Brno's actually going to take that first game. Alright, so let's see what Minoran does to respond. Brno going with that MachoCheeze does not crit. 299. Small amount of Withering. Minoran has a chance to do something kind of big here. Goes for the Delta attack. 82. This is going to be a pretty good hit. Misses at 82, though. It's not going to be a good hit if it doesn't hit. So Brno has a lot of wiggle room right now. He's just sitting on this guts, though. MachoCheeze hits at 65. 398. No crit. Procs Minoran's Anger, which is a terrible time to get Anger, and she does not grit, so Brno is going to take that 2-0. So, my bad, Nash. Your boy won, but, so that was a 2-0 in Brno's favor. Okay, so coming up we have Yellow Belly and Cake. Alright, let me get your guys' points to you. So we're going to have, and let me get the right sides this time. Alright, start the prediction. Alright, prediction started. Let me load up these guys' stats real quick. Yeah, if that Delta attack hit, that probably would have changed how that match went a decent amount. So we have Yellow Belly versus ECAC. I think probably what Yellow Belly is going to want to do in this fight is probably go for tail combo. No really need to go for any other attack. Maybe charge. Maybe a non-crit charge could take this in one hit. All right, so who's gonna take the plunge and vote on ECAC? Because we got 250 on Yellow Belly right now. We got 10 seconds left on the prediction. All right. 20 points on ECAC right at the last second. All right, let's get into this. 48% on charge, 47% on spike shell. Let's see how much damage this does. 226, so not that much. Belly got withered a little bit, but it's definitely going to have a chance to attack first. Charge here, let's see how much it does. 500 on the crit, that's going to be a one-hit KO. My emulator is having a seizure. Let's see, does this crit? Yeah, 446 on the crit. Was a one-hit KO, but Cake got the grit. So let's see if he can retaliate some here. Spike Shell, 50-50 hits, 263, a little bit of withering. Yellow Belly's probably gonna get 45 first. No need to really go for any of his heavy attacks. Like I said, tail combo is the best thing to use right here. He goes for it. 451 on the crit, so Belly taking that pretty easily. Time to fuel your Twitch gambling addiction. Matt, how did Trivia Night go? Did you guys win? Alright, Yellow Belly went ahead and took that one. So let me plug this into challenge real quick. And I will update the bracket for us. Okay, so ECAC lost to Yellow Belly. And then Minoran lost to Minoran. Damn it. Sorry, Photoshop is being a pain in the butt. Minoran lost to Brno. And then Belly won against ECAC, and Brno won against Minoran. So let me save this and throw this up here real quick. Suitcan, Brno, and Yellow Belly are all doing really good right now. I'm really surprised at Minoran. Let this update. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so Soupcan, Brno, and Yellow Belly, all with 2 wins. Brno has 1 loss. Minoran has 2 losses. ECAC has 3 losses. I think we can safely say that ECAC is probably eliminated from the tournament. But other than that, I don't think anyone else is. Minoran's gonna need, I think, a lot of things to go her way for her to possibly not be. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the next round. So we're actually going to have Minoran and Yellow Belly right now. So let me switch that over real quick. We messed up the last question. We wagered a bunch of points on it and lost. The answer was Motel 6, and we entered Motel 8. I got confused and was thinking it was the Motel Super 8, and I mixed it up together. So we ended up getting 6 out of the 10th, I think. All right, let me start this up. Let me throw the prediction up. So we're starting a prediction. Who will win? All right, the prediction started. Who you like? I know she has not had a good night tonight, but trust me, I believe this is a pretty strong build. Oh, can someone remind me how to gamble? Yeah, what Tycho said. The little spike ball are my channel points. So basically, the channel currency. They're called patuis, and you click on that, and then you have the choices. All right, we got 14, 13, 12, 11. So 874 patuis on Minoran's side, 500 on Yellow Belly's side. Yellow Belly doing a lot better than I thought he was going to do, honestly. I wasn't really sure about this build. I think, you know, the stats are obviously fine. It's just the standard 3,500 stat cap stats. But I wasn't sure about the tech loadout. 676, Procs Vigor, Procs Anger. So Yellow Belly could potentially do a lot of withering here. Hits the bite throw for 41. That does 999 damage with the Guts lead. Bite throw, not a move that we see a lot. I mean, we don't see zooms a lot anyways. So starting out this match very similar to the last time. No crit on the Delta attack though, so and no anger either. So Yellow Belly goes for the charge this time. 358, some decent damage, and he's still going to be in the Guts lead. Could go for the bite throw. I don't think he necessarily has to. A crit charge might kill. It does not. 477. So Minoran's going to have a chance to counterattack here. A Vital Ritual would be really nice. Shotgun. So goes for a low damaging option right now. They both can attack. Belly gets anger though. Goes for the shotgun. Does he grit? He does not grit. So Minoran brings it to a game 3. Alright, pretty fun set so far. Starts off with the Delta attack. Hits at 80. A lot of damage there on the crit. Procs Anger again. Are we going to get a repeat of game 1? Alright. Goes for the tail combo. Just get some damage in. 403. That's not bad damage at all. Minoran procs Anger though, which is, I don't know if that's the best time to get Anger. He can go for bite. Belly's just doing nothing. Minoran's goes for triple shots. Dodges at 51. We haven't seen a whole lot of dodges this set. Belly goes for bite. 663 on the crit. That 100 stress definitely helping Belly out there. He goes ahead and he takes game 3. So with that, unfortunately, I believe Minoran is probably eliminated from the bracket. So I'm sorry, Matt. So coming up next, we're going to have Soup Can versus Bruno, which not really sure what to think of this one, to be honest. So let me go ahead and get the prediction started. So we got Soup Can, Old Man Bruno, JP talking shit in the chat. All right, predictions live. So, I don't know. Soup Can, Bruno doesn't do a whole lot of damage, really, and Soup Can does have the extra life, but Soup Can does have the not max out attacking stat. So we got 91 in Bruno's favor right now with 400 to 440. Last minute bet 540 on Soup Can right now. Numbers are just climbing. I don't know. Chewing's obviously going to suck for Bruno. He doesn't have the best guts rate, but then again, Soup Can really doesn't either. If I recall correctly, Melon Suezo has a guts rate of 12, and Bruno has what, 12 or 13, 14? Mochi has what, a 10, 11? So, and Jill has a 14. So I think that would average out to 12. Oh, Matt, what kind of Oreos are you getting? Bro, I'm a fiend around Oreos. That's dangerous for me. If I get Oreos, that whole pack is probably gone in a day or two. So Soup Can has Anger right now, which means all the incidental Withering as moves are going to be doing a lot. But they're not going to be doing anything if Bruno just dodges everything. Goes for the Yami Sakura and hits it 600 and something on the move. So Bruno taking that first game. We haven't seen Yami Sakura drain health. We've only seen him hit it from when he's at max. I want to see like a Sakura comeback. Alright, goes for that Tail Assault. Does 5 Withering there. Smidgen of damage. Soup Can still in the Guts lead right now. Goes for another one. Bruno has power, if I remember correctly. So this Withering is going to matter a little bit more than against other monsters. Chewing will definitely do this. It just depends on whether or not he wants to go for it or not. Teleport 63, crits for 11. There we go, there's the power. Power Mochi Ray. 629. Ooh. Almost. Definitely, I mean, would have done it on a crit. Now we just got to see if Bruno actually dodges something right now. Dodges the 65 on the teleport. Bruno's going to get a chance to attack first. He's walking forward, though. He dodges the move. He's taunting him right in his face. Are any of these two going to do anything? They don't, so Bruno is going to take this 2-0. That was a fun one. Alright, so another round down. Let me go ahead and get the bracket done real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of surprised how that went, but Bruno really came to play. So, what's his name? Soup Can takes his first loss. Alright, let me get this saved and we'll throw the bracket up real quick. Alrighty, so yeah, so we have Minoran, 3 losses, Soup Can, 2 wins, 1 loss, Bruno's done for right now. 3 wins, 1 loss. Yellow Belly, 3 wins, and then Cake is 3 losses. So Minoran and Cake are definitely going to be eliminated for the night. And And then Soup Can, Yellow Belly, and Bruno all have a good chance of making it out. I don't think anybody's guaranteed right now. So right now, we are going to see... Now, let me change this back over. Right now, we are going to see Soup Can versus Yellow Belly. So let me... I guess I don't have to load Soup Can back in, do I? Since he doesn't have any moves under his slots. You're coming for that ass. Hey, listen. If you give me like PayPal money, I'll make Yellow Belly dip. But yeah, I really like the layout that I made for Food Fight. I like the colors a whole lot. I really like pink gradients and just aesthetically. I think they're really, really pleasing. Alright, so prediction should be live. Let me throw this back up. Let me load the stats back up. You know what these monsters can do. Oh, this is a reverse breed battle. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Suezo Zoom versus Zoom Suezo. Oh, JP, I appreciate it. So yeah, as we've seen, Yellow Belly can actually hit pretty hard. He's got to land the bite throw though, which is going to be a little bit easier against Soup Can than a lot of the monsters in this bracket because Soup Can doesn't have max speed. Oh, submissions are closed. And Soup Can, as we've seen before, doesn't have the best damage output, but it's not going to matter if he's missing those charges. We honestly haven't seen a crazy amount of misses tonight, but the ones that we have seen, I feel like have been really detrimental to the monster who has missed. Alright, decent damage on there on the tail combo, decent withering. Soup Can's definitely going to have a big guts lead right now. Goes for the tail assault. They're just kind of chipping away at each other right now. Goes for the roll assault, misses, so a lot of gut sank right there. This chewing's definitely going to kill with this guts lead, I'd imagine. Yeah, 647. Grits though, but Soup Can's going to be able to get a chance to attack first. So let's see if Soup Can's going to be able to actually hit this chewing. He does hit the chewing. That's going to be it for game one. Mr. Soup Can, Aspen Art Museum himself. Shoot. Took game one. Didn't take the set though. Nope. Oh, this is all fucky wuckied. Not Matt Moore. Dude, okay. I can do this. I'm a grown man. I can run a stream. I'm just building suspense for the next match. Alright. There we go. Alright, 445 on the crit there. Makes Soup Can angry though, which is going to be fucking terrible if he hits a chewing. He's hovering around it. Misses at 61. I'm not going to complain about that. I know JP's going to complain about that, and I understand. Hits the bite throw. This is going to be it, unless Soup Can grits. 852 on the hit. Yellow Belly said, "Let me show you what a real bite is like." Mustard on the beat. Alright, so game 3 here. Alright, misses the bite at 46 while Soup Can hit his tail assault. 273 on the crit there. A lot of damage. Yellow Belly down to half health. Nothing that Belly has, I think, is going to be able to KO Soup Can. Another crit, 227. Belly's got to do something. He's just sitting in a slot where he can't attack. Soup goes for the chewing. It misses. This is where Belly needs to go ahead and take advantage of this. He needs to get up in that front row. He needs to not miss a bite, which he just did. 542 on the tail combo crit. That's not bad at all. Okay, they're both going to be able to attack. Goes for the tail assault, misses. Goes for the tail combo. 511 on the crit. Yellow Belly's the victor. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, maybe this build isn't too bad, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would I? Oh, just like a game count? Look, I've never made a Zoom before, so I didn't know how it was gonna do. I mean, it's only the round robin anyways, so you know we still have a lot of tournament left. Okay, so gonna make dinner. Make something good. You can only make dinner if you bring enough for the whole stream. Alright, so we're gonna cap off Group 1, Group A, excuse me, with Minoran and ECAC. Cake. I don't know, I can't choose what what I like to call him or not. So let me go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and get that made. Prediction started. Oh, sorry, I just punched my microphone. Alright, predictions up. Monsters are up. Probably going to be a lot of faith in Minoran in this one. What did the microphone ever do to you? Bro, Stardust, I am not a very organized person. You should see this fucking setup. It is atrocious. And my microphone has to be kind of just in the way of everything. Alrighty, we got 1.1 Cam Minoran, 10 on ECAC. Minoran, ECAC, both need, well, don't really need, but I'm sure both probably want at least one win under their belt. Ooh, another Brave Soul put another 10 on ECAC. A third one, even. Alright, putting my chapstick on. Submissions are going to be closing. Let's go ahead and start. So it goes for the Spike Shell. Misses at 48. Pretty good for ECAC. Goes for the Vital Ritual. 397. Does get the grit, though. Goes for the Shotgun. That misses. I don't know if ECAC's going to have a lot of damage output to be able to bring this back. Also, again, we saw a health and draining tech. They've only hit when monsters have been at full life. Alright, that's going to be round 1. Oh, damn it. Sorry, fellas. Let me speed through this. Sometimes, I don't know if it's a game thing or an emulator thing, but this shit likes to eat inputs every now and again. God damn it. Alright, I'm trying to be too fast. Alright, there we go. Dude, get it on. I'm so, dude, this thing heard me bitch about it and it was just like, alright, you're just not gonna fucking have your game at all and we're just gonna be frozen. Alright, Cake starting, whatever. Minoran wins. All right, so let me fill out the rest of the bracket, and we will throw it up on screen here. But yeah, that was fun, right, guys? Yeah, I want a PC so bad. This laptop's been good to me. It really has. It's been a nice little laptop, but a PC would definitely make doing shit like this way easier. Anyways, so here's the results of Group A. We have Yellow Belly in first, 4-0 record. Old Man Bruno in second, 3-1 record. Soup Can in third with a 2-2 record. Minoran in fourth with a 1-3 record, and then Cake in last, fifth place with a 0-4 record. Can Minoran play in the second bracket? She's got amateur bracket. She'll do an amateur bracket. But yeah, so Yellow Belly and Bruno making it out. Which honestly, I'm kind of surprised at. I actually am really surprised how well Yellow Belly did. I feel like Tail Combo clutched a lot of stuff out for him. But that means we get to move on to Group B. So only four monsters in this pool. So it's only going to be 3 rounds, actually, so this should be going by pretty quickly. So let me go ahead and pull the fellows up in Group B. So our first match is going to be between Citron, who again is by the biologist, and wrong memory card. Spring Roll, who is by Damon. So let me go ahead and show you guys their stats. Pretty normal builds, I'd say, in terms of stat loadout. Citron has Lick, which I think is really fun. I am a big fan of crossover tech. So if anytime anyone builds a monster with a crossover tech, I am a very happy boy. But yeah, basically the normal 3,500 stat build. And then Spring Roll went with, I'd say, pretty much what you consider the probably the normal power hopper build. So we got 1K on Spring Roll right now. Oh yeah, so yeah, Mossworm, Citron, Spring Roll, and Tequila Worm are our monsters fighting in this bracket. We got 10 seconds left. Only 1K on Spring Roll right now. Nobody's a fan of Citron, it seems. Hey, you don't know that. I don't think this build's bad. It's you know, you got a lot of accurate text, and then you got some big damage output with Hopper combo. I don't think this build's bad at all. You also entered one of the coolest... I pulled a jack. You also entered one of the coolest hoppers. You know, I thought I was going to be able to get through the entire night without accidentally putting bracket over game footage, but I can't evade it. Alright, Rapid Flick misses at 67. Anything that Citron does is probably going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Though Citron's not the most accurate monster, it does have a lot of firepower with that emulation. Still just deciding not to attack. He's almost at 99 guts. Is he going to do anything? He does the drunken miss at the very last second, hits it, but misses in the 50-50. So Spring Roll is going to take that first game. You never see Kato a lot with 99 guts. It's a very slow guts rate monster. Compared to Spring Roll, which, if I remember correctly, has a 10. He hits his hopper combo, though. This is going to be a decent amount of damage. He's punching so hard, it's lagging my fucking laptop. Makes Citron angry. Angry Drunken Miss is going to be brutal here if it hits. Yeah, 638, 61 damage, or guts down the drain. Proc Spring Roll's anger, though. Pretty much anything these monsters do is going to knock each other out. Spring Roll can just go for his accurate text. The Rapid Flick goes for the Sake Fire on Citron's side. Misses. All Spring Roll needs to do is just hit this. Misses the 63 Flick. Apparently these monsters do not like to be hit compared to the monsters in the first bracket. Goes for the Hopper combo. Did not need to do that. Apparently something about that move just fucking wears the emulator down. Goes for the Smoke Breath, hits that. Even as Spring Roll grits, he's not going to have enough time to attack. So, this is going to be brought to a game 3. Why Hopper combo of all moves? Maybe it's the camera change? Yeah, another thing that's going to be different if you're used to watching the Japanese port of this game on the Switch. So the little cat guy, well, he doesn't really look like a cat, but trust me, the species is a cat, has a smoke pipe that's not present in the English version of the game. So with that Smoke Breath attack, it just looks like he's summoning smoke from within him when it's actually it's actually supposed to be from a pipe. So Citron not having any luck hitting anything today. Goes for the Flick combo. 618 on the crit. The Spring Roll takes that. Alrighty, so next up we are going to have Moss Rock, which there's a Golem did something really fun with his freezer monsters. So he's got Moss Rock and he's got an Eevee down here, and then he's got a Leafeon right by it. I actually didn't realize it was a reference at first until like I saw that. I thought that was really cute. And then we're gonna have Cortez's monster Tequila Worm. Golem really seems to love building tanks for tournaments, and I know tanks aren't usually, you know, the go-to build for Monster Rancher, but I think this monster's actually pretty strong. There's not a ton of high damaging monsters in this bracket, in this tournament. And I think he has a pretty good build for a tank build. Alright, so the betting should be live. Go ahead and get your points in. Alright, we have a lot in favor of Tequila Worm right now. 0 to 100 to 200. So Tequila Worm has an interesting build, kind of similar to what we saw with Chaos's Dimension build, where it's a lot of life, a lot of power, a lot of skill, and then the rest of it dumped into speed, where Moss Rock has the general 3500 tank build. Went for slightly less power to put more points into life, which I think is a neat call with its tech loadout. Tequila Worm went with the basics and heavy techs, if I recall correctly. Alright, submissions are closed. Yeah, flattening X at 88 is going to be a little spooky. You know, as you can see with that defense, these power techs aren't really going to be doing a whole lot, and then Sting's going to be doing even less. And the Spike Bite's going to go ahead and take that. Lightning X at 88. Decent chunk of damage. Decent amount of withering. It's withering the emulator too. So we didn't see a whole lot from Tequila Worm's side right there. Misses the bite at 99. Wouldn't have been a crazy amount of damage, but missing anything at 99 is always a sight to behold. Goes for the Spike Bite again. 570 damage. Procs Power. Power Heavy Tech would be really good right now. Instead, goes for the Power Sting, doing 3 damage on the crit. Holy shit. Pinch Throw would be really good. He's just sitting there deciding to do nothing. Gets charged. 171 on the charge. And Moss Rock takes that. Nash's alter ego, Moosey B Money in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So I think since I'm not even gonna bother doing the bracket yet, or doing the round robin yet, because there's only 3 rounds. We could just speed through this real quick and fill in the bracket later. All right, so we're gonna have Moss Rock versus Citron for this one. This I think might be kind of scary for Moss Rock. Citron's maybe outside of Minoran's probably his worst matchup in this entire tournament. Excuse me. Citron has a lot of withering. It's got a kind of big nuke with immolation. So I'm really interested to see how this one pans out. And Moss is a power build, so it's not gonna have a lot of extra damage reduction on it's not going to have a lot of damage reduction on it against intelligence attacks that would aid with the defense. Alright, predictions live. So yeah. Mr. JP Mock, man, what'd you make for dinner? Did you bring me some? Oh, Moosey B Money with the follow. Thank you. Inflate my numbers, Nash. Hey Cortez, bro. It's cool. Doing shit like this is just a learning experience. Because this is your first competitive monster, right? Tuna Fush. Don't like the sound of that. You'll make me tacos? I appreciate that. I'm a big fan of Mexican food. Yeah, man, don't worry about it too much. This is your first competitive build. My first competitive build did fucking terrible. Alright, as I was saying earlier, that Drunking Mist did a shit ton of withering. Procs the Anger, though. Angry Flattening X could do a lot here. He goes for the needle stabs, though, which misses on the 50-50. I think this might be it for this round. Goes for the lick. Not a move we see a whole lot. Procs the anger again, but Citron can just keep doing this over and over. So for those of you who are new to Monster Rancher, this is why tanks are kind of hard to run. Because all this withering, they can't get around it. And especially a tank with not a great guts rate like Moss Rock has. Yeah. It's what? There's Lick on the Kato side. Flattening X misses at 56. There's Licking on the Mochi subbreed. And then there's Bolt on the Tiger subbreed. Yeah, Citron's just bullying Moss Rock right now. He could go for a Lick, he could go for a Drunken Mist, or he could just go for Immolation for damage. Yeah, 731 there. Quick round for Citron. Alright, so we are going to have Spring Roll and Tequila Worm now. Alrighty, let me close off that prediction. So kind of unsurprisingly, Citron takes that one. Let me get the next prediction started. And I'll throw the stats up real quick. Yeah, if I did this on a Saturday, I definitely would have just had a bracket of 9. That wouldn't have taken a crazy long time to do. Except that would have been real fucky. Doing 5 was weird enough with the schedule. Doing 9, an uneven number would have been real weird. Alrighty, so we got 1K on Spring Roll side, 1.1K on Tequila Worm side. So I mean, Tequila Worm is going to be able to do a lot of damage if he just goes for any of his heavy techs, but I don't think he went for any of them in his first set. You're just going to drop Patooz on Spring Roll because he's your baby. He's a cool monster. I like Emerald Eye a lot. Hopper's got a lot of cool subbreeds. I like Emerald Eye. Springer is really cool. And I like the Jill subbreed a lot too. They're not monsters you see a lot in tournament either. So it's cool to see an Emerald Eye in bracket. Now, for those of you who are wondering, it's just like, why is there, like, what does this have to do with food? So Emerald Eye's card description actually says it loves eating emeralds and like other gemstones and stuff. So it's kind of like Sableye from Pokemon. And not technically a food, like to us, but it's a food to this thing. And god damn it. It's a food to this thing, and I wanted as much variety out of the monsters that I could get. So I went ahead and added Emerald Eye into the pool of available monsters. So Spring Roll taking that first game there. Let's see if the Tequila Worm can return the favor and get a game on the board. All right, starting out with the Jesus Christ, the Rapid Flick. All right, goes for a pierce throw, hits it. This should be doing a lot of damage. 786 on the crit. There we go. There's some big damage from our little worm friend on the right. So, fun fact, Corone, the worm that's on the right is one of my favorite monsters. Probably my second favorite monster behind Mustard Arrow. I raised them a ton when I was a kid. So yeah, Tequila Worm gets a game. When I bracket out odd number tournaments, I just schedule out one extra slot, so for 9, 10 for example, and remove all the masters with the extra slot. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I didn't think about doing something like that. So yeah, game 3 right now. So Tequila Work, putting a little bit of work in. Tequila Worm. Not going to be putting a lot of work in with that Sting though, doing 10 damage. Hopper combo probably wouldn't be a crazy choice in this. Yeah, Hopper combo at 69, that's going to hit. It's probably going to run out Tequila Worm's power too. 999 on the crit. Spring Roll takes that game 3. So yeah, that was a pretty close one. So we're just going to keep it rolling on here. This is going to be the final round. 2 more matches. We're going to have Citron and Tequila Worm. So Citron's doing pretty well for itself. It's got 2 matches on the board right now. Tequila Worm is probably going to be eliminated, but it could fuck up bracket a little bit if it gets this win on Citron. Go ahead and throw that up there. I'll start the prediction. The 450 speed against emulation is really scary. Kato's scary. I know its power build is a lot better than its intelligence build, but it's got a lot of really mean intelligence techs. Especially in its withering options, and Citron's got a lot of withering. So we got 722 in Citron's favor compared to 330, 300. It just keeps rising. It keeps going. All right, Tequila. We got more people in Tequila Worm's favor right now. Yeah, I mean, if Tequila hits a heavy tech, it might just be over for Citron. Like, that's wouldn't be surprising if that happens. It's just hasn't had the best luck with, like, choosing them. Smoke Breath at 88 is kind of scary. Goes for the bite. Nice little chip damage. Smoke Breath. This is going to do decent damage, decent withering. Didn't really lock Tequila out of attacking for too long, though. Goes for the lick at 77. Minus 28 guts. A little bit of damage. This is your anime protagonist moment. Yeah, so Citron's actually just kind of locking Tequila Worm out of attacking. Procs the power, but I don't know if it's going to have a chance to use the power. I don't think Citron's missed a move yet in this game. Goes for the emulation at 70. Immolation, 819 damage. Wouldn't have KO'd from full, but that's a lot of damage. It's a very strong tech. Alright, so Tequila, I don't even think No, he got a bite in last game, didn't he? Alright, so Citron starting off with the Smoke Breath. -28. Alright, he's hovering over Sting. That's what he goes for. That's not what he wants to use, and it misses. Alright, goes for the Drunken Miss. If this hits, it's going to wither a lot, but it doesn't. It misses at 75. Alright, Tequila Worm goes for the Pierce Throw, but that misses too. Citron can keep withering Tequila Worm out if it wants to. It's sitting on Lick, it's sitting on Miss, it's sitting on Sake Fire. Goes for the Sake Fire. Decent damage, not a whole lot of withering. Tequila Worm just goes for the Sting again. He really likes that option. Goes for the Drunken Miss. If this hits, this is going to lock him out from attacking. I don't think Tequila Worm's going to get another chance to attack. Jesus, those MIDI instruments do not fucking like it when the emulator lag. That sounds terrible. Alrighty, so Citron is going to take that one 2-0. Alrighty, so we are going to have our final match, which is going to be Moss Rock and Spring Roll. So let me get prediction shit ready. Alrighty, Citron won that one. So y'all are going to get your payout, and I'll start this prediction. Come on. Come on, Twitch. Alright, so we got Moss Rock. We got Spring Roll. You got 1 minute to predict. I almost started the match. Cortez, I don't know if you saw it, but Stardust made a really good guide on using Cheat Engine to get rid of your text. That's how I get rid of my text, and it's always worked really well for me. Alright, so we got 1k in favor of Spring Roll. So Spring Roll doesn't do a whole lot of damage except for Hopper Combo, which is not going to miss. So that gives him a nice little tool in this matchup. But if he doesn't go for Hopper Combo, he's not going to do a whole lot of damage overall. Alright, it's closed. We got 68% with 1k on Spring Roll's side. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, so Hopper Combo 99. Very scary. That Flick doing a very tiny amount of damage, though. Goes for the Hopper Combo. Let's see how much this does. Only 319 damage. So, not a lot. Alright, Moss Rock has a lot to work with here. Goes for the Spike Bite, almost a one-hit KO. Withers a lot of Spring Roll down. Gets Fury, but it's probably not going to be able to use it. Moss has a decent amount, like a decent chance to hit with a lot of its flattening techs. But he can pretty much kill with anything right here. He's just kind of turtling it out, though. But it's not really going to matter much if Spring Roll doesn't go for these harder hitting moves. So he hits the Anger. He's going to have a big Guts lead, so which is going to just inflate his chance to hit even more. Goes for the flattening L. Does Spring Roll grit? He does not. So Moss Rock takes game 1. Hey Goat, how you doing? Alright, goes for the 1-2 jump blow. 233, a little bit of withering. Does not proc the Anger, though, which is great for Spring Roll. What's also great is him missing that flattening. Alright, so we saw this not doing a whole lot of damage last time. Let's see how much it does this time. 369, so a marginal amount of more damage than we saw that last time. Hits Needle Stabs 431. Not exactly in the lead yet. Goes for the flick. Definitely not what Spring Roll wants to be doing. 131 on the crit, though. That's not bad chip damage. Any of the flattening techs will probably take this right now. Goes for the Spike Bike at 41, and it hits 590. No grit. Mossrock is going to take that game. So, Mossrock won that 2-0. And we are already done with... we are already done with that round, so let me pull the bracket up here real quick, and we will figure out what it looks like. Let's see, so Mossrock won against Spring Roll. Mossrock won against Tequila Worm. Citron won against Mossrock. Citron won against Tequila Worm. Spring Roll won against Citron. And Spring Roll won against Tequila Worm. And then let me fill the X's in. Yeah, sorry, I know this isn't the most fun thing, just sitting here listening to me mumbling. But I didn't get my stream set up to look at my Photoshop like how Nash does his yet. So you're just going to have to bear with me. All right, and luckily I'm using a bracket software. So it'll tell us who makes it out. All right, let's move it on over here. All right, updated. So we had Mossrock go 2-1, Citron go 2-1, Spring Roll go 2-1, and the Tequila Worm go 0-3. Now, let me pull up the bracketing software and look at the standings. Okay, so Mossrock and Citron are going to make it out, and the reason for that is, let me double check. The reason for that we don't have to do a three-way tiebreaker is because Spring Roll on one of its matches that it won didn't get a game. So Mossrock had... No, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Because Mossrock went 2-0, 2-1. Spring Roll went 2-1, 2-0. And then Citron went 2-1, 2-0. Well, then why is it saying Mossrock and Citron are set to advanced? That's weird. Yeah, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick best of one. We're going to have a quick best of one tiebreaker right here. So we'll do... Yeah, because they all got the same score, I'm pretty sure. Let me just pull this up to make sure I'm not reading this incorrectly. Yeah, so Spring Roll 2-1, 2-1, 2-0. Moss Rock 2-0. I didn't think doing round robin with with 4 monsters was going to be a round robin with 4 monsters was going to be this head scratching. So yeah. Do I have any paper around here? I could write this out and make it a little bit more sense in my brain. I'll get it figured out, guys. Here, JP. So I'm using challenge real quick right now, and these are the 2 monsters that it's set to advanced, and we're just trying to figure out why it chose these 2. Because I think there might need to be a tiebreaker, but I'm not exactly sure. So we got... I'm writing it out right now. Citron, and then Spring Roll, and then Worm. All right, so Citron, Spring Roll beats Citron 2-1. Moss Rock beat Tequila Worm 2-0. Citron beat Moss Rock 2. Wait a minute, I think this got put in wrong. I think this might be what I'm confused by. I don't think... Did Moss Rock beat Citron at all? I might have to go back and look at the... Ooh, a follow. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the VOD real quick. Sorry about this, guys. Well, while we're waiting for this, anyone know any good jokes? Besides this stream right now? Alright, so... Yeah, Citron won that game 1. Yeah, this got put in wrong. That's the issue. Okay. So yeah, Citron makes it out first seed. Yeah, so Citron definitely makes it out. Now I just have to look at Moss Rock and so Moss Rock beat Spring Roll 2-0 and then lost to Citron 0-2. Spring Roll beat Citron 2-1. And beat Tequila Worm 2-1. And then lost to Moss Rock 0-2. Okay, I understand now. Okay, so Moss is second seed because he did not have any losses in his games other than Citron. That makes sense. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be yeah, because Spring Roll on the games that it won, it went 2-1, while Moss did not lose any games. So I'm pretty sure that's why the bracketing program is putting Moss as second seed. Alright, glad we got that figured out. Alright, so I have to go ahead and make the bracket. I have to go ahead and make the bracket then, so I will... it would be cooler, JP, but it's also almost 11 and I gotta get up at 5:30, so sorry. So I will be right back. I'm gonna make the bracket. Okay, so we're back. So, Damon, if it makes you feel any better that we didn't do a tiebreaker or anything like that between the two, since Moss won the set over Spring Roll in the actual round robin, he if we usually go by like these types of things, he would have made it out normally anyways. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the final bracket here. Sorry for that hiccup there. But anyways, we're going to have Yellow Belly versus Moss Rock, and then Old Man Bruno versus Citron. So let me move this back over here. Oh, I had a follower alert from somebody. Thank you, whoever that was. Sammer Robotics. Robotson. Sam Robotson. Thank you, Sam, for the follow. So yeah, Yellow Belly versus who ended up being the first seed coming into the final bracket versus Moss Rock, who ended up being the fourth seed coming into the final bracket. He can fight the winner for giggles if there's time. We'll see. I got work pretty early in the morning, which is why I broke things down into two pools anyways. I will throw a prediction up for this, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So yeah, I'm not sure actually how this matchup's going to go too much. Yellow Belly does have the nuke with Bite Throw. But I'm not sure how much damage it's actually going to be doing against Moss Rock. Alright, predictions live. I'll go ahead and go to the stats page. Let me pull it back up on my phone. Alright. But yeah, sorry for the little hiccup there. I inputting that one match wrong definitely threw a wrench in things, but hopefully the rest of this stream is going to be pretty smooth sailing. Cancer is your Tropical Cup entry, right? You're entering Dragon Arrowhead. That'll be fun. I like Crab Dragon a whole lot. It might be my favorite dragon. Yeah, the crit charge only doing 231 damage. Yellow Belly does not do a crazy amount of damage outside of its bite techs. Moss Rock missing the 58 there. 155 on the tail combo. Makes Moss Rock angry. It's very spooky, but he misses the 60% flattening L. Or maybe just regular flattening. Yeah, JP, you're entering... I think you're entering a Bomb Kuchen for yours, because Kahuna's entering the Pure Niton. I think you're entering the Niton Mach. So, looking at this game right now, kind of a slow-paced game. Neither of these two are really doing a whole lot of damage to each other. Procs Yellow Belly's Anger He might be able to wither down Mossrock if he decides to attack right now. He's just sitting on these guts. Goes for the million bites. Withers away 29, so Mossrock is going to not be able to build up enough guts. And gets the tail combo in there for good measure. I didn't mention this, so... we're going to do things where winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals are all going to be best of 3, and then the rounds leading up to that are going to be best of 2. So Yellow Belly only needs to win 1 more game, where Mossrock needs to come back and win 2. Goes for the bite throw. Bite throw at 99, spooky. Only does 384 damage and procs Mossrock's anger, so honestly, probably not that great from, probably not that great for Yellow Belly. Goes for the flattening. Does a decent amount of withering there. He can just do another one, and he can just combo it into another one if he wants to. Does not proc anger on Yellow Belly. That's what he does, 241. Mossrock's probably going to get a chance to attack first, so Yellow Belly's kind of in a spooky place right now. Goes for the million bites. This might wither Mossrock down. Does not wither that much. Only -8. Goes for the flattening X. That's going to wither a shit ton, and I'm pretty sure the the unflattening animation is going to run out the clock. And the grit doesn't help that either. Alright, so 1 run right now. I actually didn't check to see what the betting was like. 500 on Yellow Belly, 90 on Mossrock. Hits him with the charge. 235 in the crit. Tiny amount of withering there. So Yellow Belly takes the game in the first leg of this match. But Mossrock has a whole lot it could do back to it. These flattening techs are scary. They do a lot of withering. They're very accurate. Unfortunately for Mossrock, Yellow Belly's going to have the Guts lead right now. Did not proc Anger, though. So that is important. Goes for another charge. That's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Misses the flattening L at 50-something. Goes for the bite throw. I don't think this is going to kill. Maybe on a crit. It could have on a crit. But now Mossrock has Anger. So this is looking really good in his favor. Goes for the flattening, misses it at 60. He's still going to be able to attack first. A flattening X would probably be really good here. He goes for it. He misses that at 58. That's going to be it, and Yellow Belly is going to make it to winners finals. Again, at the very last second, tail combos just to rub some dirt in his face. Yellow Belly didn't dodge a whole lot until that very, very end there when he dodges the moves that he needed to. So, sorry to Golem, but, you know, I'm happy about that. JP, bro, you're cursed. See, you have to farm the negativity, man. You should have been. There's no way Mossrock could have won that. And he probably would have won it if you said that. Alrighty. So let's go to our second match right here. Let me fill this in on the program. We're going to have Citron versus Old Man Bruno. Yeah, I was looking for biologist. I forgot their file name was Stephanie for a second. So we're gonna have Citron. We're gonna have Old Man Bruno. Intelligence battle. For Mossrock's sake, I don't know. I don't know if either of these matchups are that great for him. But let me go ahead and throw the stats up for these guys. So we got Citron, Bruno, Prediction has started. So you got a minute to vote on who you want or who you think is going to win. Yeah, so Spring Roll did lose to only Moss, but Moss won its 2 matches. The only match that it lost was to Citron, who ended up being first seed. And then Moss, because he beat Spring Roll in the round robin, got second seed because they had let me try to think. I'll go ahead and start this while I'm trying to gather my thoughts. So, Moss had the same amount of wins that Spring Roll did, but Spring Roll had more losses, and Moss won their head-to-head. So that's why Moss was second seed. So Bruno starting out that match with a Mochi Ray, does a little bit of damage, and then dodges the lick. Citron goes for the lick again. He's hungry. He wants that jelly. Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, no one could go 2-2 in that nobody could go 2-2 in that bracket. No, it's okay. It's small round robins we've learned are a little confusing. Okay. Emulator did not like that. Alright, so Bruno taking that first game there. But yeah, no, I think Spring Roll did good. He was very close to making it out. I don't think he's a bad monster at all. All right, Yami Sakura at 37%. Misses. Bruno very upset about it. And then Citron returns with the emulation. Hits that. That's 999 damage. So Citron bringing this to a game 3. Alrighty, so this is a very deciding match right now. Hits the emulation. Oh, does not hit the emulation. You know, I do have a cheer animation, but it just never works for some reason. It's an Infirmon, and he's dancing. Goat is very surprised. Oh, hits the Yami Sakura. Again, these fucking healing techs are only hitting when the monster's at full health. Why? That ruins the fun of the tech. Anyways, Bruno wins that 2-0. No, 2-1. Alright, so we're going to have a MachoCheeze Nash Grand Finals. But before that, we need to decide who is going to fight the loser of the winners finals. So Bruno won that. Acid that moved to its damage. Bro, we have not seen it. I don't know if I believe you or not. Alrighty, so for our losers round 1, we are going to have Moss Rock versus Citron, so a rematch from Group B. Very scary for Moss Rock. Let's see if he can pull it out. Alrighty, let me go ahead and throw this up. You guys know what these monsters do by now. This was a very, very hard matchup for Moss Rock in the Group B pool. I feel like if he's able to attack first, he can maybe get a jump on Citron, but if Citron just starts if Citron attacks first, it's just going to be so hard for him to catch back up. So do you like the cat? Do you like the wall? Maybe put some underdog Patuis on Mossrock's side. Mossrock is already dead. I like the build a lot. I really like Great Golem's monsters, whatever he's entered in any of the stuff that I've watched that he's entered. He always makes tanks, and he makes cool tanks. Like in the Freshman Cup, he made a tank Frozen Gaboo, and it did pretty well. I remember it beat my monster, and it made it out of bracket. It got matched up really hard though. Screw Moss Rock for a spring roll. I understand. Alright, Drunken Mist. This is going to wither a lot. Does it proc Anger? It does not proc Anger. So this is looking really good for Citron right now. It's just hard for Moss Rock because Citron has 2 slots. It's going to have a lot of heavy withering. Like this. All the guts are gone. Gets the Anger, but Citron's just going to be able to keep whittling him down. Moss Rock, I think, is losing right now in terms of life. If Citron's got to decide to do something. Sockeye Fire actually probably the worst option it could go for. He's letting Moss Rock build back up. Goes for the spike stabs. Unless he gets an emulation, I don't think this is... Goes for the lick. This is not going to do it. Not even with the crit. So Moss Rock actually takes that first game. So this is still best 2 out of 3. This is not a finals yet. So all Moss Rock's got to do is get one more game on the board. Citron kind of handed that one to him. Starts with that flattening X right there. A lot of damage on the board. An emulation can probably even this up pretty well. Goes for a Smoke Breath. This is going to wither a small amount. 23. Not the worst withering Citron can do. Definitely a lot easier on Moss Rock than Drunken Mist or Lick. Moss Rock can attack. Goes for a Spike Bucket. 37. It hits. Moss Rock actually fucking wins. No way. Holy shit. I don't know what Citron was doing that set. So, you know. So, we're going to have a tank model in Losers Finals. Which is... Don't you hate it? Zach, you're lucky that I don't have any of that fucking Cortana lady reads my subscriber shit out. Don't you hate it when your cat wakes up like this? Meow, 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 meow. Yes, I do. Cora does that all the time. The Rock has been taking his vitamins. Yeah, it shoved a bunch of Carbos down its mouth. Alright, so that was a big surprise, in my opinion. I'm happy for Golem, though. Alright, so we're going to move on to Winners Finals real quick. We are going to have Yellow Belly versus Old Man Bruno. So let me throw the prediction up real quick. Since this is Winners Finals, I'll use Bruno's full name as a sign of respect. What's TTS? That sounds like a fucking disease. Look at some sort of Tourette syndrome. Twitch something something. A lot of people liking Bruno right now. Oh, text-to-speech! Okay, no, I don't have text-to-speech on. Wow, the TO in the finals. Listen, man, look. What can I say? I made a good build, I guess. I don't fucking know. He got really lucky to get here, to be honest. Moss Rock almost fucking pushed his shit in. He got a lot of lucky dodges at the very last second. Alright, Burno, Yellow Belly. 453 on the crit charge. But 853 on the crit Yami Sakura. Burno finally heals. Oh. That's right. Hell right, brother. So Bernard taking that first game real quick. That was not a best of one, I swear. I got too fucking... God damn it. I got too fucking excited that we finally saw Yami Sakura heal that I was just mashing the fucking buttons. It's the ultimate player in me. No brain. Head empty. I hit the B button. I call it a day. I put the pot on. I go to the office. All right, game 2. Remember, this is a best of 5, so they need 3 games to win. All right, Burno hovering over Yami Sakura does not hit. Only had 38% chance to hit. Yellow Belly goes for the tail combo. Does about half health. Yellow Belly, pretty good guts lead right now. Wants to just probably use tail combo. It's sitting at 70%, and we know it does a decent amount of damage. Misses the charge on the 50-50. What's Burno got to retaliate? Goes for the pedal swirl. Misses at 47. Yellow Belly hits that tail combo. 363. Not enough to kill. And procs power. Are we going to see a power Yami Sakura? He went for it. I respect it. That definitely would have been a KO. And probably... I don't know if that would have been a full heal or not. I don't know if Burno's going to have a chance to get enough guts, but it's not going to matter because this bite throw is going to kill at 999. So, 1 run right now. Yeah, that would have been some shit if that hit. He tried. Misses another pedal swirl at 47% again. Hits that tail combo. I don't think Yellow Belly's missed a tail combo this set so far. Goes for pedal swirl. 230. Nice little chip damage. Doesn't cost a whole lot, so Burno's going to be able to attack again. Gets the grit, so he's definitely going to be able to attack again. Yami Sakura would be a nice play here. MachoCheeze, not going to be enough to do it. Procs the anger too, so really good time for Yellow Belly to get anger. He's sitting on Roll Assault at a 53. Now he's sitting on Bite Throw, the worst possible option he could have picked at 38%. Burno has a chance to get back in this. Pedal Swirl probably won't... I don't know. Pedal Swirl might be able to do it on a crit. He's just walking around, though. He's got a big guts lead. He's got to do something. Misses the Pedal Swirl on the 50-50. Yellow Belly's going to take game 3. Alright, Yellow Belly just needs 1 more game. Burno needs to get win 2. We've seen what both of these monsters can do. They ended up being pretty strong monsters in this bracket overall. Goes for the MachoCheeze. Does it crit? It does not crit, but 423 damage. So Yellow Belly's sitting at half health right now. Burno goes for another Ray. Would have been really good for him if he hit, because that move does a pretty decent chunk of withering. Yellow Belly up in his face right now. Burno wants none of it. He hits the charge, only 301. Little tiny amount of withering. Swirl might not be too bad here. Ray's probably the play. Yellow Belly, was that a foolery? I think that was a foolery. He gets fucking pissed. So, we'll see. Charge isn't gonna. Wow. Charge did do it on the crit. I didn't think it would even kill on the crit. All right, so Yellow Belly's gonna take that 3-1. I didn't think there was a big enough guts lead for it to be able to do that much damage. That might have been the most that we've seen Charge do all night. All right, so I'm going to update bracket for us real quick. And I'll throw that up on screen. So yeah, Yellow Belly winning that 2-1. He's going to be sitting in winter or grand finals. Oh. Hey guys, I know you guys want to see your monsters and stuff more, but like I'm kind of on a time crunch right now. Like I appreciate the enthusiasm, I really do, but like I got work in the morning. If you want, what I could do is I could upload the memory card file for both of these um to the Discord, and you guys can do matches if you want. Let's see. Okay. So here's what bracket looks like right now. So we have Brno and Moss Rock in losers final, so that's going to be best of 3, and then Yellow Belly sitting in grands. I will start a prediction real quick. Oh yeah, and GG's Nash. Sorry, I saw that, but I didn't reply to it earlier. So I don't know how this one's gonna go. Brno doesn't have the best damage output, so the defense might end up mattering some, but he has a healing tech, and it's gonna be a healing tech that he's not gonna be able to miss. So if he plays it right, this is probably gonna still be really hard for Moss Rock. All right, we got 414 in favor of Brno. Moss Rock sitting at 0 right now. No, guys, I appreciate all of you guys coming out and watching and showing support and sharing the love. I really really appreciate it. I love you all too. But I don't know why I scheduled this to be on a Thursday. Definitely Travel Cup is going to be definitely on a Saturday, so we should be able to have nice full brackets and stuff in a bigger final bracket too. All right, submissions closed. Let's see how this goes. All right, so they need to win 3 games. Actually, oh, Brno passed over Yami Sakura, but I didn't see how much, what the chance to hit is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 99. Yeah, 99. Mossrock with that big spike bite right there. I didn't realize how much withering that move does. It did 25. I don't know if that was like a max roll or what. 317 it looked like past the lag. Yami Sakura would be really good right here. Hits the needle stabs at 49%. So it didn't even need any of the flattening text to win that right there. God fucking damn it, bro. Didn't need any of the withering text to win right there. So Mossrock up 1-0 in the set right now. Alright. Just the first game though. Brno has a lot of wiggle room he can use in this set to win. Misses the flattening L right there, which is good for Brno. Brno just building up this guts lead. He goes for a pedal swirl, which might not be too bad because it doesn't cost a whole lot of guts, so he can just keep attacking. The cool thing about Brno's build outside of Yami Sakura is he doesn't have a whole lot of moves that cost guts. Like MachoCheeze costs 30, and even Yami Sakura 40 is a lot, but it's not 50 and it's not 55. It's not even 45, you know, obviously, which is important. So Mossrock not doing a whole lot of damage right now to Brno. This big guts lead that he has is definitely helping out with that. And he misses the flattening X at 53. Brno's just chilling. Mossrock is... I even think with the anger, he's not even going to get a chance to attack. Gets the Yami Sakura. This is not going to heal that much. Never mind, it healed him back to full. So... healing must... I guess I got healing text wrong, so it must be based on the damage that it does rather than the actual life it steals, because Mossrock only had 73 life left. Hits that spike stabs, minus 14. Returns it with a MachoCheeze, minus 19, so Brno's going to have it... holy shit. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm bumbling over my words. Brno's going to get the attack first. That is if he decides to do something at it. It heals 50%, so it's 50% of the damage dealt. Okay, yeah, of the damage dealt. Alright, Brno's just kind of locking out Mossrock from attacking right now. That's one of the cool things about Ray, is you get a decent amount of withering for not a lot of guts. As you can see down below, Brno has a slight guts lead on Mossrock, and it's just kind of growing. So he's got a chance to attack again. He can run down the clock, or he can just kill. So Brno up 2-1 right now. Yeah, JP, that's the part that I wasn't sure of either. That's neat, though. Oh, we see it finally. 444, 301 damage. That big flattening X, though, putting Mossrock back in the lead. Look at all of those guts gone. Mossrock's going to be able to attack way before that Brno can. Kept him out of power range, too, which is probably pretty important. Mossrock just kind of sitting there, though. Goes for the flattening L. Flattening L stands for lag. Flattening lag fucking emulator. Alright, procs anger. Misses the flattening at 59. Brno can do something right now. He goes for a MachoCheeze. Is this going to kill? It does on the crit. So Brno is going to take that 3-1. And so he's going to get his rematch against Yellow Belly in Grand Finals. That was 3-1, right? I'm pretty sure it was 3-1. Okay, yeah. Alright, so 2 Group A boys. Group A Grand Finals. I swear to God. God fucking damn it, Corey. Come on. This is not a bit. I'm just this fucking stupid. Okay, there we go. This it's not going too long. What, we started at 9? It's almost 11:30, so it's not even 2.5 hours yet. I'm actually pretty happy, all things considered, even with the little hiccups that we've had. Definitely could have been ran a lot smoother, though. But that's fine. I haven't done this in a while, so it's okay. No need to stress about it. And we're all here. We're still having fun, I hope. All right, predictions live. I'll get this set up. Yeah, it's definitely hard, especially when although Speeble was such a different format too. I think it was a lot easier to keep track of, especially when we had Kahuna in the chat double checking everything for us. All right, we got grand finals. So Yellow Belly needs 3 games to win. Bruno needs 6 games to win. Both of these are pretty solid builds, and the matchup doesn't seem really heavily favored in one Monster's Way to another. I think if I had to give Yellow Belly credit, I think tail combo is really important in this matchup. 70% to chunk about half of Old Man Bruno's health is pretty important. All right, 96% in Yellow Belly's favor, 4% in Bruno's favor. Misses the charge at 47%, so Bruno has a nice leg up in this first game of Grand Finals. Goes for the Yami Sakura. He did not need to do that, 41%. Probably one of the better chances we've seen that move to hit outside of him playing against Moss Rock. No one's able to hit anything so far in this game. Finally hits a charge, 283. Not the most damage we've seen that move do. What the fuck was the... Anyways, he hits the Yami Sakura. He's got to get all that health back. Returns fire with a tail assault. 569 on the crit. So this is very even. Next hit might take it. Hits the charge. 440. No grit. Yellow Belly taking that game 1. Yeah, I think next time I try Tropical Cup, I might try using EPSXE, because it the load times are a little slower, it seems, but it seems to overall run a lot better. 477 on the charge crit there. Charge has been a really good move for Yellow Belly throughout this entire tournament. I think it and tail combo just been really solid overall. Bruno's sitting on a pretty big amount of guts right now. He hits the bite throw at 34%. No grit either. So that's just an emulator that people use. I actually have it right down here in my taskbar. The emulator that I'm currently using is PSX version 1.13, which is the load times on it are really nice. Alright, Bruno's sitting on a lot of guts right now. He's going to need the reverse 3-0 to be able to win this, be able to reset this bracket. He definitely can do it, though. Goes for the pedal swirl. 241. Procs Yellow Belly's anger, though. So Yellow Belly's going to be building this Guts Leak. Tail combo at 70%. 13 Withering. Nice little chunk of damage. Goes for a pedal swirl again. 232, so Bruno on the board. Yeah, the advanced viewer is really, really, really nice. I couldn't imagine making tournament entry. Well, I mean, I guess I could imagine making tournament entries for it because I started playing competitively on the Switch port. But I can't go back, bro. Like, I can't. He hits another million. Oh, that's just a million bites. Anyways, but it was still only a 45% chance to hit. Come on. You can do it. This monster has, I'm pretty sure, has 100 loyalty, so I don't know why he's done a second foolery tonight. Alright, Bruno's just sitting on some guts. Yami Sakura would be really good right here. He hits it. How much is he getting back? Everything, baby. Oh. I don't know if Belly could do this. I mean, he has to hit probably a... Yeah. Game 5. I love the young people. I think Nash said this was a Homestar Runner reference. Old Man Bruno is. Alright, so we got a competitive set here. Bruno starting it off with a crit Mochi Ray taking over half of Yellow Belly's health. Yellow Belly finally missing a tail combo. I'm only calling it tail combo because I don't fucking know how to pronounce it. Goes for the roll assault, dumps a lot of his guts away. Bruno is in a good prime position right now to be able to reset this bracket. 364, withers a lot. Bruno's going to be able to get it to attack first. Alright, so Bruno gets the reverse 3-0, so we have a bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. Koi Lai Tail. His mama named him Tail Combo, I'm gonna call him Tail Combo. Misses the bite throw. Misses the Yami Sakura. They're both gonna have the same amount of guts. And do they have the same guts rate? Looks like Bruno might have marginally faster. Alright, the Roll Assault, not KOing there. We haven't seen Roll Assault a lot tonight. 286 there. Procs the Anger, but Bruno has enough guts to attack, so a Yami Sakura would be really good right now. You know, that's kind of, hypocritical of me, considering I call it Yami Sakura, but I can't fucking remember what it's called in vanilla. I think maybe Petal Vortex? Petal Swirl's not going to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't have even done it on the crit. What does Koi Lai mean? I believe it's a Kung Fu move. It's 1-1, right? Yeah, because Bruno got the Yami Sakura game 1. He just got it again. Alright, Yellow Belly up in guts right now. He's going to be able to attack again. Alright, goes for the bite. Misses. Both have a chance to attack. Roll Assault at 53. That misses too. Bruno's in a really good position right now. Goes for the Pedal Swirl. That misses at 53%. Alright, goes for a bite. Bruno has a huge Guts Leap, though, and gets power, so even a Pedal Swirl might be able to do it. He's going forward, though. Goes for a Yami Sakura. Hits at 44%. 7. Give me that fucking health back, baby. This man is fucking in it to win it right now. Alright. Fucking a little tiny lag at the end. Alright. So it's 2-1 for Bruno, right? I can bring the VOD up real quick. Does anybody know? Yeah, I'll let this go right now, and then I will. No, Bruno definitely reset because he got the reverse 3-0. I'm looking at my phone right now. Alright, so no one will be able to hit anything in the set right now. Still no one able to hit anything. Okay, finally Bruno hits something. 488? That's a lot of damage. Alright, if I'm correct, I think that might be the tournament real quick, but I'm going to go ahead and I want to go ahead and look at the VOD real quick on my computer because scrolling through Twitch Mobile is fucking cancer. Alright, where was... But yeah, this was fun. It was nice to get back into doing something like this again. Alright, so... Gosh, I wish scrolling through Twitch wasn't such a pain in the butt. When did this start? Alright, this is game 1. Or was this... Oh, this might be... Oh, I think actually this was winners finals I'm looking at right now. Sorry, y'all. This is fucking... This is some shit. Yeah, if only his monster didn't fucking win and he just let mine win. Alright, yeah. Yellow Belly won game 1. Yellow Belly won game 2. Bruno won game 3. Bruno won game 4. Yeah, he won game 4 with the Yami Sakura comeback. It was really cool. All right, Bruno won game 5. Reset the bracket. Belly won game 1 in the reset. Bruno got a power Yami Sakura win game 2. So they're 1-1. Come on, Twitch, load. You can do it. Okay. Bruno is 1-2, so we still have a little bit more Monster Rancher to go. Starts off with the Mochi Ray. Procs Yellow Belly's Anger. Goes for the charge. -29 guts. Goes for the bite throw. Okay, so game 5. Alright, so we're having a game 10 grand finals. Now, I will go back and recount stuff just to double check and make sure. I'll get the results posted tomorrow. Because I'm going to go to bed right after this. Yellow Belly misses the charge. Does not miss the Cowboy Tail, though. Goes for the... Oh, it hits! Is this going to be it? It's not, but he healed so much damage. Goes for the bite. 518 on the bite. Yellow Belly can attack again. He's hovering over tail combo. Misses the bite throw. That's terrible. Oh, come on. Don't fucking auto-tune the goddamn flute right now. Dude, Bruno just needs to do something. He misses the Mochi Ray. Yellow Belly can possibly attack. He's not going to do anything. Bruno wins. Holy shit. All right. Well, congratulations to Nash. So yeah, he just wins because it was either I miscounted and he won, or we continued going and he won. So yeah, Bruno wins that. That was fun. That was a fun grand final. Sorry for that little hiccup there at the end right there. But yeah, I'll pull up bracket and we'll end the night. Good games, Nash. That was a lot of fun. I know that was not. If he just would have tail comboed, probably could have been a different story. But it's fine. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, really fun build too that Nash made. Save a copy. So yeah, thanks for sticking out for all the technical issues and me being a moron. I need to probably write stuff down a little bit better. But yeah, let's come over to here. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Nash, aka Mr. Moose Bones himself. Myself getting 2nd place. Mossrock getting 4th place, so Great Golem getting 4th place, and the biologist getting, Mossrock getting 3rd place, and then the biologist getting 4th place with Citron. Fun bracket. Fun. We had a lot of fun monsters this tournament. A lot of goofy stuff. Um, yeah, I had a good time. So I guess let's go ahead and try to find somebody to raid. Um, anyone streaming Monster Rancher? I'm streaming Monster